us cut through to here. Welcome back to part 5 of our Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines walkthrough with our Tremere fledgling called Merla. Right, we have just finished the ship quest where we had to go and have a look at the sarcophagus. I'm going to head back to the prince now, and we are going to hand that quest in, and then I think we might have to kill some of the plague bearers, so we'll see how that goes. We might need to toughen up a little bit. So if you're watching this out of sequence, we have got some video on demands on Twitch of parts 1 to 4, so you can see the journey. We have also got it on YouTube now, so feel free to take a look at that, give us a subscription, give us a follow. We're doing a lot more of this. Of course, it's all in eager anticipation of Bloodlines 2. Wow, we have Heather here now because of the work that we did some of the early episodes. We can now befriend her and she can become our ghoul. Let us save the game just in case I hit the wrong buttons, which has been known.
Hey, I know this might seem creepy. I want to help. Only because of you. Here, I got...
Oh, silver ring, thank you very much.
Really? I know where you live. I checked.
So we have now got Heather Poe as our ghoul, which is useful later. So that occurs after the Elizabeth Dane.
Mr. LaCroix told me to keep an eye out for you, Coffee Cake. You know.
So he's got some...
I've said all I need to for now.
Interesting. Some vampires we are aware of, some of them we are not.
One of my people was monitoring the police radio. Very sloppy. I stated explicitly that you are not to kill any police officers. That I'm losing my paper. And the Ankaran sarcophagus opened. Those with the Sabbat's appearance has put the... Yes, for the moment. Yes. When we hear from Grout?
So we have to head out to Grout's mansion, which is interesting. So it does seem that killing that police officer is not good. So I don't know whether we can sort of just trance him and then use the computers maybe. So what we need to do is we need to go and speak with Nines now, because supposedly he should teach us some melee skill.
2 minutes, newbie. All the time I've got to spare right now. Came to California. That's a stupid question. Alright, this might help you out. I use guns, but most vamps get up close and personal. In that case, thing to do is to let them come in for the attack first, and dodge it or take it in the gut. Then use your blade to deliver the death blow. Time's up. Come around in a few nights if you're still alive. Maybe I'll have time to kill, but I doubt it.
So that's very kindly increased our melee now. So if we have a look at the book we need melee ability of 2. So what we will do is we will bump that up now. And then we'll do the book trick again. We will head back to Larry, sell him the books, and that will increase our melee as well, which will give us a fighting chance against some of the conflicts that we're going to come up against very shortly.
Don't touch me.
Let's pop in here first and see if there's any more cash for us.
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
Fantastic. So 125. It does get more. I'm just wondering what level our seduction needs to be. I'm going to do an experiment here. So I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to increase our appearance. Our seduction goes up.
Hello there.
Mm.
Really? Let me get my coat. I left it with a guy who'll be getting some off me tonight. Really? Mm-hmm.
So that makes it easier. So we've got someone we can seduce here now. I think we'll keep that point because it's always useful to have extra people we can drink from.
What's the hops, bro?
So we're going to head back and then we're going to sort some of these other things out.
Baby girl.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to sell the silver ring. I'm going to sell both of these books. And then we are going to buy the books.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
So Kendo, buy this exit, and then we're going to go to inventory. We're going to read this. Then we're going to go back.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
Can still do that, that's good. Exit. Inventory. Read. Well, I think that is
Baby girl,
probably enough.
You know I got what you need.
Probably above our abilities now, but we have increased our stats quite nicely for that. Finance is good, but we need to increase it to 2. So we don't overly need that at the moment, but it's something, a bit of a luxury we can do in a little while. So we have choices here. We can go and deal with Dr. Grout and everything that's going on there. We can go down to do this. So I think we do the Dr. Grout thing. It's quite a fun quest, as we have to go through the mansion of a Malkavian Primogen.
Need a ride?
So it's up here. Let us do this. Oh, what is going on here? What is Nines doing?
You. What are you doing here?
No?
You should get out of here.
Okay. So, there's a lot of people like this. They are normal. So, if we stealth enough, we can probably take them out. We can pick up the knife, which we was missing. And hopefully now we can equip the knife. But as you look, there are tons of them all over the place. I think that is all of them done here. All they do is drop knives, so it's not so bad. And then there's a lot of these recordings which tell you
It is quite peculiar.
some
the
beautiful
happenings I've
artwork.
been made to
It's
witness for my
really
supernatural
nicely
longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate
rendered.
phenomenon in
I say,
particular,
keep
of
saying
unique
especially for
interest
the
to my
age
station,
of the
both
game.
as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my
A lot
chosen course of
of,
study. For
places
the
are also
methodologies
unlocked
that
up.
gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology
This
time
is
and
a
again in
clue
favor of the
to-
sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my
So
studies
what we have
into
here
the
is we have
psychoses in secret.
this,
One day, may I hold
which
up my
is,
own cure as validation of the
I always
methods.
forget the order
I
of
am
these
confident
things.
no cure for my condition or that of my beloved
So
wife
you
lies
have
within our figurative
perception,
minds, waiting to be
one
unlocked
shapes
by
the mind
correct combination of
and
memories
rules
recovered
over
from our
the time.
childhoods. And I'm most certain it has
Time,
nothing to do with the
however,
relationship between
erodes
myself,
perception
my
and in
parents, and my
terms warps
genitals.
the
Sorry, Sigmund,
mind.
but I
The
choose
mind
to
is
stay, my
capricious,
friend.
having
In
various
time,
effects
too,
obviously,
may your star fade
time and the
disappear.
mind itself. So we have to manipulate these things in order here. Firstly, we can pick up this book. If we look in the inventory, it allows dodge, and we could read it, but what we want to do is sell it to the shop and get dodge a couple of more times, but that is something else. So we have mind, we have time, and we have perception. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember the order. There we go. And that has unlocked a door, and we get an experience point for that. There's nothing else we can kind of do in this room. There are secret doors and stuff, as we'll discover later, and there is another broadcast here.
Unfortunate casualty to tide of time.
So move down
Insane
here.
asylums. I lament their loss, not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange
The secret here is
of
just to
freely
deal with
flowing
them as
bodily humors, that gently
much as we
rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing of perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
clear these rooms as much as you can. It saves the thing for later. So we are back up and running again. This room is cleared. What we have to do is we have this candlestick here. Of course we do. Click that and it shows us that up the stairs there is someone else. So up the stairs we go. Deal with them as fast as we can. Move round. There's another machine here to click.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed
He is
opportunity
dead.
that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the My studies proceed at a languid pace.
And then we have
Mired
to
in
go
foul
round
ennui
the
as
stairs.
my wife
It seems that
innocent
Grout's
was.
mansion is
My subjects grow
massive.
restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk,
beautiful
pondering
environment now.
the frailty of existence.
We move our way down and around, and we are here. I think we can just go off feed. Not get too cocky, let's go to stealth again, and we can open this door. Here we go. Seems the fastest way to get rid of those. Taking a lot of the blood power, but there we go. This is a really fun room. See this and you see that. You don't see your reflection there, but you see that they are still there, even though they were there. So, what is going on there?
After
The answer
decades
is
of
secret
solitary
room.
study
As you
into
kind
this
of do this,
affliction,
you
I have
realise
learned that
there's
it
a
is by
switch
no
here.
means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with
Clear
them
your
that
way
the
through
condition
here.
is indeed vampirism.
It's best to get rid of
It
one
occurs
and drain
in
the
a
other to give
multitude of
your
strains, each
blood and life back.
with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk
So
for restriction.
this allows
Indeed,
us to come
they
through
seemed
here
impressed with
into
my
this
studies
room.
and the
This is the
eloquence with
balcony
which
from
I was
above.
able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard.
We
of
can
the
open
king's
that up,
English.
which
So
lets us go
impressed were
down.
they that they even offered
And
me
then
an
we
office
have
in their government.
another.
High office by the sound of things.
So you've got
I
chaos.
accept. If
You
nothing
have
else, it should
mind,
provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and
and then you
epidemiology
have
of the
order,
affliction, so that I may move
and
more
then
expeditiously
key.
toward a cure.
And there's another thing there. So
I
that
have
is
accepted
chaos.
the role of Primogen for Clan
that is key,
Malkavian,
and that
the
is
dreadfully
order.
winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old. More poppycock grown from a backward culture
There we
that
go.
seems
And that
interminably
opens up
drawn to
yet
children's
another
tales
secret
and the fiction
door,
of Victorian romance,
which
when it
is what
should
we want.
concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No
So that secret
for
door
I
has
have
been
taken
opened
this
up
office
and
for no
down
greater
here.
reason than to advance my research.
So we drop
I must
down
make mention,
here.
however, that even among my
through
would-be
here, and you can
peers
see
in this
flashing
governing
there,
body
that is
of
because
vampires,
there
the
is
level of paranoia and superstition is frightening.
electricity.
Their intelligence is
Need
not
to be
the question
careful
of
here. It's relatively straightforward
indeed.
though.
As they
You just
taught
need
me
to
for this
know what you're
appointment,
doing.
I had to
So there's a
suspect
degree of
those
switches
with
in the
what
wall.
hand talent what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice
So
the
there is
dressing
something
of
here that we can
language
pick up, which
these
is another
vampire
item,
leaders chose
which is
for
really
their
useful.
siren song.
Frenzy check modifier.
Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their
Turn
unwashed,
this off.
ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated
That
beliefs, their
released
linguistic
this one.
flourishes
Turn this one off.
belie a faith in superstition
And then it
over
means
the
that we can
providence of
move
empirical
down here.
reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this
shut,
society of
this
darkest
one off.
night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
This one off. I believe this one. And there we go, we've turned them all off, so we can move through this chamber now. Relatively simple now. If we want to get through the door that's up here, we have to hit this, which opens the door, but also turns everything back on. Or should do, but never mind. So we can move through here and up through this door here. This door is the room that leads there. We've come through here before. Just need to come through here. Stand back up and on we go. The door we've unlocked is this door through here. Making relatively a fast order of it all. But of course, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know the directions, it can take you a lot longer to figure it all out. Let's have a quick look down here. Who have we got here? What have we got here? Getting stuck on the furniture and stuff. This will redraw some of the blood. I think, is there one more left? Yes, there is there. We'll clean that room out quite nicely. So we save, we stand up, and the reason why we've come in here is because on this table here there is a key which saves us having to try and lockpick, which we could have tried to do. Not quite sure where that sound is coming from, but this is the laboratory. Don't believe there's anybody here, but this opens this door here. And as we look, we've got quite a few nice tasty blood packs, including Alder Vitae, which heals all of the damage and refills your blood right to the top, which is very, very nice. So we carry on with our exploration. So our disciplines are quite good against mortals, not so good against bosses and other vampires, or kindred as we call them. But as I say, we do not get experience for killing everything. We only get it for doing the quests, so there is little need. To try and kill everything, other than to clear things out of the way. So, clearing everything out of the way though is what we need to do. So there are some rats down here that we could potentially eat, but we're doing okay at the moment. We are doing okay. So once more, anybody who watches these knows that I hate all of the jumping, but it is what we need to do as we make our way up here as quietly as we possibly can. Because we have someone there, and I think we're going to just dispatch him as well. It's pretty gross, but nothing we really need to do. We've kind of looked down there before. There's a clock here, but this is the door that we need to go through. I believe we do need to go up the stairs. I don't think there's any secrets underneath those stairs. So up we go. There's another one here. Making good progress and time.
No longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves
So this is a fantastic room in here. It is
entirely.
amazing as you kind
My
of look
absence
around
will no doubt
first.
draw attention, but
There's a
I will
shrine to
your
Grout's.
composure around the ravenous eyes of my
To open the final door, you need to hit this.
The voices
And this
compelled me
animates
to
and
make
moves
what I
around, which
fear
are
is
really
a
nice.
Faustian bargain. For their demands are constantly merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. I will go
Which is
to any
perfect.
length
And when
to
she
achieve his
rotates around
ambitions, and he
fully,
knows it, I know.
the door opens.
I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. The cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with
So, we will finally get to meet Grout. Finally get to meet him, which is good. But, oh dear. He is but a pile of ash and dust. Someone has got to him first. Chained him up, staked him down. Oh, and what is that going on? What is shaking here? So we save the game again and we're going to go to a cut scene. Oh.
By the flames! Count is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon yourself
This is a character that we will meet later on as well.
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that. Let this.
So the mansion is on fire. Fortunately, this is not a timed problem. All we have to do is avoid the burning individuals, because they do set us on fire when it causes aggravated damage, which is not very nice. And we can't obviously feed from them due to the fact that they're on fire. So what we all need to do is try and get out of the mansion as soon as we can, without dying. As I say, fortunately this is not a timed. It feels like there is an issue. It feels like it's timed, but it's nothing that we need to worry about. On a positive note, we have so we're on the other side of the balcony now. We have picked up some blood bags, so we can take one of those if need be. It's magnificent, the artwork and stuff. So we do have this dude here, which we don't want to get too close in, because we don't want to be set on fire. Burn out relatively fast. The mansion are probably going to explode and shake again now as a warning. Does it every time. The thing isn't timed as such, but we can smash this window and we can exit. So we have succeeded with that. We found out that Grout is dead and we have leapt out there, which is super good. I'm going to save the game just in case we go frenzying. We're going to leave the mansion.
Evening there. Sure.
So it should give us the museum quest now.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout's dead. Bok! Bok is a hunter. Look at me. It means I need to confer you're becoming. The manifest from... Here are the keys to... One or two... My history with... Witch hunt. A blood hunt. There is a degree...
Okay. So we've got the museum quest now, which is this. We can deal with the plague bearers, and we've got 15. But we did pick up that book, didn't we? So let us let's go back again. Let's see, Larry. And feed some more, and then we might go to the museum in a minute. Boom, 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 boom.
Baby girl.
So, this time we don't want to sell the blood, it's too good. So this allows us to increase our dodge talent. Sell the knife again. So we're doing the
Baby
same.
girl.
For those of you who have missed the previous things, if you sell a book, you can buy them back. It costs you more to buy them back, but it saves you on experience points. So we can read this and it increases our stats, and we'll see if it will
Baby
increase our
girl.
stats again. So we can learn more of this. Inventory, read again, increases our stats.
Baby girl.
So we can't learn any more from that. Can't learn any more from that. We can do finance. I'm not sure whether we want to do that yet. Other than that, everything is good. I think we do need to go and feed though, due to the fact that we are running low on juice. So we're moving through here. As I say, people getting in your way. So hopefully we can.
There you are.
This puts us out of reach of just randomly frenzying. Whilst we're here, we might as well.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up.
Excellent.
Here, that should provide.
So yeah, so it is worth keep coming back. So
brother.
I'm just wondering if there are anybody here that we can talk to. There seems to be only one in here that we can use. We could dance to regain some of our humanity, but we don't need to worry too much about that at the moment. So I'm going to head back to Santa Monica first. We'll restock with the old blood, and then we'll head to the museum and see what we can uncover there.
Hop in.
So the museum has done things now, but we need to restock on the blood a little bit.
It's the hops, bro.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
Then upstairs.
Hey, you.
To say this is a little bit more long-winded than just buying blood, but saves us money, restocks us ready for the next mission. Down we go. The next mission is kind of a stealth mission again. It's kind of it's an interesting one. I think we've messed up with the ship. Normally it's good to try and keep LaCroix sort of sweet because it gives you in a haven. Well, that's the other thing that we can do actually is if we go back to our haven, we've got Heather waiting for us, which is always nice. And if we interact with her, things happen. So it's always worth double checking at your haven. As I say, we have Heather here, so we can talk to her.
Finally, you're back. I thought maybe something happened to you. I shouldn't even think so. I almost forgot. I got a college loan check. I'll try to get more, you know, when I can.
See, so you can drink now.
With pleasure.
So we don't overly need it at the moment, but I think it has a long-term sort of repercussion. So that is her out for the count at the moment. We have one new email. A sacrifice. So that is all done there. We've checked that out, but our inventory, our money, we've got a lot of money, which is always useful, especially as some of the more expensive things do cost money. So the next thing we need to do is head, now that we've stocked up, to the museum. This is where we get one of the quest items as well, which is always good.
Going somewhere?
So we want to head to the museum. Technically speaking, you want to try and do this as quietly as possible, not killing anybody. This is the thing that always scares me. If you turn here now, there is a dinosaur. Oh. Which is always interesting. We need to rapidly move around here to get a set of keys. All the way around and through and round and round until we get to don't think have we missed it? Have I ran past the door with the keys? So I've gone round full circle. I must have missed it because I wasn't paying attention and running really fast. Aha, this is what we want here. So in here is a set of office keys, which is what we need. The door we came in at, and this is the door that we need to go. So this is where we need to be a little bit stealthy. He's moving past us now, and he is disappearing. You can tell by the number in the green thing there. So there he is. We just follow behind. There's nothing on this level here. We want to descend down to the next level. to go down here. It's amazing artwork again, very, very cool. And it roars as well, which adds to the atmosphere. I need to get to the offices. I can never remember. Hide in here. Another note. Might need to find the key for this. Difficulty 5, yeah. So we're a little bit ahead of ourselves at the moment. Head into here. Password accepted. Museum security. Save. sure if there's more stuff here. I can't overly remember whether these doors are able to get into. Obviously not. Move into here. So, hacking is only at 3. Most specs will be up to 4. There's that on that, so that is there. 3. And then 4, thanks. In case you find they're in Larry's, I'll let you know. Okay, so that unfortunately is no good. I'm not sure whether sales tell us anything else. So difficulty 6, which we're not going to achieve. And I don't think so we need to just move around here. Feeling that we might have to blood buff. We should be able to get through, I think, with blood buff. There we go, which is good. Now there are some very awkward cameras around here. Oh. Okay. So we have lost the element of surprise here. So we're just going to have to battle our way through. we need to do is get that book there. Let's see if we can turn these cameras off. Probably not going to be able to hack them. Not at the moment. It is too high for us. So we will not overly worry too much about the cameras. So 2358. And there is some drawers here. This is where we get the statue from. This gives us a very cool item. A very cool item from and the number is 2358, isn't it? So you can try and do this super stealthily. We've opted not to do that. Opted to take the fast route through it. There's nothing else for you to see here, but we will get to see Beckett again. But it seems the sarcophagus has gone.
I can't understand why someone would go.
So we get 3 as.
I'm an archaeologist. Since it's me. That definitely. Every super. Oh, Armageddon. No one I know. Cain is. Thin blood. As I said, humans. What prophecy? For 300 years I've been. Yes, I've heard that. Remember, the...
So, we have uncovered the fact the sarcophagus has been stolen.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Let's have a look. So we need to tell the prince about the... I don't think he's going to be too pleased with the way that we dealt with the...
Where to?
Back downtown. So, before we go and see the prince though, we'll head back because that item that we got for the kindred in the basement here will give us one of the best items in the game. Definitely worth getting hold of. And it's only a shortcut down here.
That girl you sent to me. I've grown used to masquerading as one of them and seeking something suitably feeble enough to cull from a herd. That's the first time I've had one delivered. Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something... Yes, death is the ultimate... Yes, if it satisfies... Yes. It is used to...
So, if we look at our inventory now, we have this here. When we drain, as you kill enemies, the tarnish will fill with blood. We can use it to restore the vitae. So it counts as a blood bag. So it's very, very useful, especially late game. So that is one item down, we just need the book, but we can't get that till we go to the Giovanni Mansion, which is going to be a few chapters, a few episodes in the future, because we need to unlock that quest. So, the only thing left to do now is to go and see the prince for the moment. So, we will come round here.
speed. Say, fruit.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you... I pronounce the blast. The blood hunt. At least I can rest... Stolen? Stolen! The I want him found. The Nosferatu... Hollywood's Baron is an... Find Gary.
So, this is quite nice. So, we have unlocked... oops. We've unlocked Hollywood now, which is good. So we can do a few more sort of quests before we come back and deal with the plague bearers. Got about 10 minutes left of this stream, but one of the cool things that we can do is go and get some better equipment. So we are in Hollywood now. So a few things that we can kind of unlock as well before we come back and deal with the plague bearer sort of section.
I ain't seen you here before, and if I haven't seen you, neither. Isaac's in the...
So the Lucky Star Motel is where we've got that quest as well. Let's go and see Abraham's first.
Good evening, neonate. Very cool. It gives me... Tomio. What I want. Won't meet me in person. Go to the grounds. Excellent.
Okay, so we've picked up another quest.
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you when you didn't... Is it drugs? It's me. I don't think you know...
So that stopped her doing whatever she was going to do. So we go in here because we've got this thing about the Lucky Star Motel. And this will help us move the quest along. I believe it is here. Maybe this one. There we go.
Oh my god! My work is done.
Oh dear. Not looking good. But we found a clue here. I've got some more experience for that quest. Well, let's have a look at that. So Brother Salvage is where we might need to go. So this is what we want to do, but we want to go into the store first and get some equipment.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the Deb of Night.
What's up?
Nobody to fall asleep next to? Go ahead and pull the radio
Always.
into bed. That's what I'm
Yeah.
here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323.
I'm glad you asked.
KL5KTRK. Looks like somebody's
So,
been waiting in the queue quite a while to speak to yours truly. So, caller, why are
we
you
have light leather, which is a lot of money, but we want to definitely buy those. We're not overly worried about those.
You have nightmares about them.
We
Tell me
can sell that ring.
When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose.
Security ability of at least 2 to this. So I'm going to sell that as well.
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but do you know the average person eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight...
So we need at least security of 2. This is going to help us. So we will be buying this book back.
A big fat centipede is going to drop into your mouth and crawl down your throat. I can't do it.
Increased our stats.
You know, they voluntarily eat insects in some countries.
Hola.
So, you never sleep at night. I assume you do sleep, right?
I sleep at work.
And what exactly do you do?
I'm a middle school...
So increase stats.
That would explain why my nephew invested like 20
we'll have one final look.
magic beans. It's always good to know that the future
So it's no good for us anymore.
Oh boy. Let's see who else we got. Caller, what do you do for a living?
Nothing we particularly want there, but we go to inventory and let us put on the new costume, which will help us.
What do you do, Roger?
And then we can go to here, and this is what the new one looks like. There we go. That'll give us a degree of protection. Good news is our lockpicking is up now. Sneaking is good, security is good, 17 experience points.
I'm a writer, Deb.
So
have you written any movies I might have seen?
things are going okay. So got a few more minutes at the end of the stream, so we'll go in here. We should be able to pick another book up, which will be useful. There's a clue in the future to there. Let's go to Ground Zero Internet Cafe. I do believe there is a computer book that we can pick up here somewhere. So this, unfortunately, we need a research skill of 9 to use this item. This is the computer that we're after. We know where to meet him now. And the question is how do we get our research up to 9? Let's just have a quick look at that. The research is 6 at the moment, so it's going to cost us 9. That'll push up to 7. just put the book here for safe storing.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into...
Hola.
Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed. That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5-KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while.
Right, so with that we need to go past the fast book, which is just around here to do that quest. It's just here. And then we will call it a day for chapter 5 of this playthrough.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah. Tape? All right. Oh, you got every place. I don't have it.
So he's going to do a runner, then he's going to scream, and yep, then we will see. So we need to go back to meet Isaacs. So we are moving along here. Excuse Heather, who's obviously on the stream now. So we are almost done. We're just going to go back to Isaacs. We'll put this quest in and then we'll leave it there. We will have the next part 6 of this playthrough, up and running very soon. So let us just do this.
You made good time. Ginger. That depends.
So there we go. We will save the game. A big thank you for viewing and watching. I hope it's been helpful to you. I hope it has brought back good memories for people that have played Bloodlines 1. I hope it's made you excited for Bloodlines 2. In the meantime, stay safe everybody. If you do get a chance, give us a subscribe us. It really helps us out and moves everything forward. In the meantime, stay safe everybody. Take care. Until we next meet, be good.